what are some of the decisions that the city has taken, that we have taken at a policy level, at a infrastructure level, that you think has had very significant impact in the way the city looks today, feels today, has grown?
I mean, I wouldn't have the deep sense of administrative history that Mr. Singh has, which is very interesting.
Talk from your
but
lens,
from
Harini.
my perspective, I can see a few things that have changed. One is just transport. We have so much prioritized private transport over public in this city. And that leads to this insane wish to continuously expand road infrastructure. To the point that now if you talk to the forest department, horticulture department, whoever is in BBMP, BDA, everyone will say that we are not going to plant trees on the side of the road, because when you widen the road, you will have to cut the trees and then the activists will complain. So we will not plant trees on the side of the road. So in their mind also, they envision this infinitely expanding road surface. But, we have seen through our own research that trees on roads are the most important because they reduce heat, they remove air pollution. They have incredible capacity to reduce air pollution. And that's where most of your, the construction workers, the people walking on the road, the people cycling, the people taking buses are there. So I think that we have completely de-emphasized. Like you look at the metro, you look at bus rapid transport. It's only in Bangalore that the metro takes probably 5 times as long to actually come up as any other city. It's in Bangalore that we tried the bus rapid transport. We had lanes for them. In Jayanagar, I don't know if you remember, there was this cycle marking scheme. That is gone. So any experiment we've done with public transport, the city has systematically demolished. So that is, for me, is a big decision. The second decision is if you look at the periphery of the city, because I have lived in Jayanagar, JP Nagar, Indira Nagar, Cunningham Road, and now come to Sarjapur, and I can see the contrast. The center of the city has parks, walking spaces, green spaces for every resident, let's say 1 kilometer away. The periphery of Sarjapur, where I am, has no parks, nothing which is a walking space.
So public spaces have vanished in new planning.
Because there is no urban planning. What it says is every village was left to do what it could, and that was been a mass expansion of greed, essentially. Let's just violate let's not think about the planning, who has water. Let's not think about who has place to park. Let's not think about who has space for anything. Let's just quickly give permissions for people to build. And now the people who've come in are dealing with the repercussions. So I think that is
what Harini has said is very true. Bangalore has become hostage to cars. In fact, the sane transport planning would be that you do not widen the roads, existing roads. In fact, you restrict the ingress of vehicles onto those areas. This is what cities in Europe do. You can't take cars inside, in the inner areas of Geneva or Copenhagen or any of those cities. Even London has now restriction on the inner city, the traffic. That should have been done. Here, you break even the buildings to widen the roads. This is madness.
What about the green cover, all that? Any policy decision that we have taken? What about lakes, encroachment, green cover, Raja Khalwe?
Actually,
go ahead.
That's it. No, I'm going to prompt him. What happened to the green belt that was envisaged in the 80s? What happened? Why wasn't that followed? The idea was there that there will be this central portion of Bangalore and new development will happen, in a suburban thing, and there'll be an intervening green belt. It was a great vision, that the idea of the donut. What happened to that? You were there at that time and you would know what happened. How notification and denotification. I believe there is now re-notification. I believe so.
That paid for all your elections.
Yeah.
But I really think a lot of the decimation of the green happened because we privatized the road. We privileged the road over everything else.
Yeah.
If you look at our policies, they're still very good. They will say that Bangalore should have 2 trees per house. They will say that you need so much green space per capita person. You will need the lakes. You're supposed to have a buffer zone, which is now widened. The
Now being encroached.
Yeah, everything has been violated in practice.
They made law to encroach on the buffer zone now.